Yeah. All right, I'm back. Beautiful, beautiful day. I'm back here. This is the Dead Hour. We are here to discuss anything paranormal, anything unusual. Interesting fact that has emerged. Uh, I am sponsored this time, folks. Don't forget that. Don't forget our sponsors. This show is going to be great. We've revamped it. We've made it better. I have to have producer meetings now, and I have to have support meetings and all that. And we will not discuss how they went. Everybody loves to hear my stories about meetings. We're going to have that. We're going to have guests. We're going to have callers. We're going to have it all. The Dead Hour is better than ever before. Whatever I did before. If you're having problems getting to us, you can always get to my YouTube or our Facebook. We're just doing wonderful things. And the topic tonight is kind of an unusual topic. It is necromancy. It is speaking with the dead. It is all this stuff that the general public thinks is odd and weird. The history behind all of this stuff. And what I'm talking about necromancy for is this. Necromancy has five main meanings. The first meaning is a association and a fondness of the dead. It's not saying the dead as in the deceased. It's not saying the dead as in the spirit realm. Okay. The second meaning is an irrational thought of one's immortal well-being. It's an interesting meaning. Necromancy is about what's going to happen in the afterlife, what happens with the afterlife. Cemeteries, burials, funerals, all of this stuff. The third one is a fondness or a relationship study. The study can be educational or personal of the dead and dying. Now that comes into paranormal investigating. That comes into a lot of broad topics of educational and the study of the dead. The fourth meaning is a rational, immoral behavior type. Meaning, here is the meaning. A fascination, physically or mentally, with the deceased. Now, the deceased, there's a difference between deceased and dead. The deceased is a dead body. And we're not going to go any further than that. You can look it up. You can study it a little better. It's going to turn your stomach. It's going to make you. It's going to make parts of your body tingle that you never knew you had. Okay. And the fourth meaning is a fascination with the macabre in a faith manner. This also goes into the sixth meaning. We do have six meanings. The five are those main topics that we talk about here. Is a faithful religious order. I don't think necromancy has a faith religious order, but the fifth meaning is basically telling us that this faith and this base of a order of the dead is like religions. We see Wicca, Voodoo, Hoodoo. We see the Catholic religion. We see the Mormon religion of baptizing the dead. We see the Christian religion even has it, of the raising of the dead. It's on this list of the meanings here. And we see other religions and faith-based organizations. This is this fifth meaning. We will discuss that as well on this program, maybe in the near future. We're putting something together for you. Now remember, when I talk about this stuff, I'm not singling anybody out. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not trying to be sick when I talk about necromancy, because I realized while studying this topic, I am a necromancer. I study the dead for educational purposes. We study dying. Paranormal investigators attribute a lot of our stuff with the dead, the dying. We counsel people for their lost loved ones. It's more than just a investigation of a place thing. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize this is hard work. I've been at this for 16 years. I've been a member of 3 different groups. I've helped 2 different groups come into play away from those 3 groups that I started myself. Every group that I've ever been in, I have had a role in their start. Now, in 16 years, I've almost seen it all. I think I've done everything that possibly can do in the paranormal field. I've had another radio program. That program ran for a good 8-10 years. I say 8 to 10 years because we tried holding on to it before I came over here. And that's why I'm here. I have experience, I have the love for this topic, and I'm not going to leave anything out. Callers, please note that you're gonna might have to be screened at some point. We don't know, but we're gonna let you talk about anything you want to talk about as long as it's respectfully done. I've always had a rule that anybody's allowed to call in and talk about anything they want. I prefer it to be on topic, but it doesn't have to be. And today is just to get to know me, just to get to know what's going on, get a feel of the show here, get a feel of the things, get a feel for who's who, where's where, when's what, why and where. Kind of like a pilot episode. We've done episodes that we're putting in order. We're going to have an order to things. We're going to have guests. We have some wonderful guests coming up. I'm not going to let you know who they are. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I myself am excited about this. I'm excited about what's happening. I'm excited about what we're going to do. I'm excited about where we're going to go. The only thing I got to get used to is a production meeting with the producer, our sponsor meetings with our sponsors, and we have a meeting of where things are going. These meetings I have to get used to because I've always dealt with it as in myself. In other words, I've done it. I didn't have to answer to anybody directly. And if I answered to somebody directly, I could always pound my fist on the table and say no or yes. And that's why they call me the madman over here. I am crazy. I am angry. I'm just there. I am the madman. And it is going to be wonderful. We have wonderful sponsors. Our sponsors are great people. Check them out on Facebook. Check out what they have. They have wonderful products up there and everything. It's absolutely wonderful things they're doing, wonderful things they're having. The Thrifty Witchery. Okay. I support it. They support me. I'm also a tarot reader and a crystal ball reader from time to time for them. Now, I don't take it 100% as that's my job, that's my duty, but I do it. And I don't mean I don't take it seriously. I take it completely seriously. But I'm just not a full-time office person over there. But that's because I got to run the show. I got to be ready. I got to go to conventions. I got to go to shows. I got to do stuff. We're working on it, and we're making it work, and we're making it wonderful. So with that said, let's go into this stuff. Like I said, I've been at it for 16 years. I have a wonderful collection of photos. We may get to that once we get YouTube Live going. We may get to my friends online. I'd like to bring some of them on. And the most part that I'd really like to do is get some more sponsors so we can get better equipment, we get better stuff, but that'll come in time. Also, investigations, pictures, anything that you have that you want to submit to me, go ahead and submit it, because I can talk about it. I will talk about it. We can go in any direction with that kind of stuff that you want. Please note, however, that I do have a good critic friend. And we do go over evidence that you send us, photos, videos, and we're going to go over them before they're posted. So if anything's there that's not 110, 150, 200%, let's double the 100%. 200% may not make it on the program. I try to do all I can. I try to make everything work here. And I'm good at it. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm sitting in a seat. That's why I'm a madman. I'm like a mad scientist. You never know what I'm going to come up with, and you never know what's going to happen here. Some people say that we should have a chat room. What the hell is that clicking noise? By the way, I have helper over here. What is that clicking noise in my ear? All right. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is we do have the clicking noise is back. What is the clicking noise? Anyways, see, I don't know. This microphone and system of doing this is new. YouTube Live is all new to me, folks. It is. But anyways, get back to what I was saying. I welcome anybody to submit evidence. We can talk about it, even if it's not real evidence. Even if you've taken a picture of something and it's not paranormal, let's educate the people on how we go through looking at this not paranormal. And that's what's gotten me to the point I'm at. Because I'll take anything, I'll look at anything, I'll do anything. The field is my baby, so to speak. You know, it's like your little kid. It's like your prom daughter. You're going to make sure she has everything right. And if somebody tries to mess with her, they're done. That's what I'm like in this, paranormal world here. Community. Whatever you want to call it. All right, folks. This is the Dead Hour. Coming up to our first break. I'm going to try not to take as many breaks as I used to. But depending on advertisers and sponsors. I don't mind having sponsors. But sometimes they make me get in the middle of a conversation like this and I have to take a break. But that's okay, because our breaks are good. Our breaks are a time to reflect, time for me to go to the bathroom, for God's sake, and get another soda. I think I've already gone for 1 2-liter bottle of soda just in the preparation. It's probably about 2 hours of preparation for every show. 3 hours if we have a guest. So, another 2-liter bottle of soda going down the hatch. So we'll be right back right after this break. All right, we're back. Absolutely, positively back. It amazes me how we work things. Looking up some information about this necromancy stuff. I'm not going to call myself a necromancer anymore. There's a few other meanings that I don't like about the word. But anyways, necromancer has a title to it. It has a meaning to it. It has a fun little registry to it, I guess you would say. It has a meaning to it. As I drink some water, I have to drink the purified water. I doubt it's purified, though. Anyways, and the necromancer title, paranormal, supernatural, necromancer, they all deal with the dead. But people have to realize, as I said before earlier, the dead is different than deceased. Deceased means a dead body. It means a physical, biological structure. The dead... Hey folks, let me tell you about this. If you are into the arts out there and you do your craft, this is the place for you. We got the best equipment. We have the best tools for you to succeed even better. The Thrifty Witchery. You can contact us on Facebook. We also have a wonderful store. Don't forget, anything you need to make your craft and your faith better, the Thrifty Witchery is the place to go. Don't forget to like us and subscribe on Facebook. And don't forget, by listening to my voice today, you'll get a 5% discount on whatever you want on the site. That's 5%. And you got me. When you go up there, mention me. Tell them you heard it from me personally. They know who I am. I know who they are. And we want you to have that discount. Don't forget as well, we have new items every week, and whatever it is you need, if you can't find it somewhere else, let us know and we will find it for you. We have a great process, a great product line up there. We have it all, and it's for you. The Thrifty Witchery. This is really strange music, folks. We're coming in off the break. Just listen to this music for a moment. I was listening to it on the break because this is the stuff they put in my headphones. Really odd. Sounds kind of like you're in a haunted boat or ship or something. I'm not sure what it is. It was sent to us by a listener. Anyways, folks, welcome to the program. We are back. Pilot episode here is going pretty well here. I'm kind of lost on the new arrangements they have for me. So I had some papers laid here. I leave to go and get me another soda. Another 2-liter bottle of soda. That's 2. Maybe you guys should count how many 2-liter bottles of soda I have if you get bored during the program. But see my sugar level rise or something. I don't know. All you people are going to be sending us emails telling me he's not healthy. He's not healthy. He's fat. He's fat. Guess what, folks? I'm sitting in this chair. My back end, the back side, the better side of me, used to fit nice and snug in this chair. I got some room in this chair. I can move around in it a little bit. I can dance and jump up and down and do all this fun stuff in my chair now. I must be not that fat. I must be not that crazy. I must be not that bad. All right, folks. It is getting a little hot in here for some reason. Air conditioning isn't on. In fact, I don't even have air conditioning in the studio. It makes it cold and annoying. But I promised you some EVPs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the EVP. I'm going to play the full EVP. We have the EVP. Then afterwards, I'm going to discuss the EVP with you. That's how we're going to do it. All right, folks? Let's see what we have here first. So here we go. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to play the EVP. All right. This first EVP is noises. What was happening is I and the other investigator were an upstairs area of the place we were investigating. And we left our recorders at different points. I think we had 4 recorders. What we did is left them at different areas. One of the recorders was kind of in the middle of the room. And it, as I go and drink some water here, picks up some noises. The other recorder picked up another noise, but the other 2 didn't. So we have 2 recorders that picked up a noise. Slight noise on one, but this one is the one of movement. There was nobody around. We left the entire building. We went actually to a diner, had dinner, came back. So there was nobody there. So this is that recording. Let's play it right now for you. Right, there's some areas there that are a little lower than others. But remember, nobody's around. And the one thing I want to point out to you, a lot of times in paranormal investigations, a lot of times in investigations, a lot of times we have gotten different stuff here. And we go right into the fact that nobody was around again. And the fact that we don't know who was there. Okay, somebody would have had to physically be there. Something would have had to physically be there to make those noises. Okay, the second EVP we have for you. Let's show you the second one we have. And this one is very unique because a television comes on after you hear the voice. Let's play it once for you. We may have to play the voice again for you. Let's see.
Anybody down this hallway want to speak to us? Oh, is that the TV? Is that the TV that was just on? Wait, the TV's on? Holy crap, the TV just turned on. Yeah.
Now, as you can see, we have amplified the sound of that voice. Here's the sound of the voice again so that you can hear it. Now, I'm not sure what it's saying. I think it's saying yes here, or it is saying we are. I'm not sure, because at the same time, you got to remember the TV's coming on. And the TV just comes on, it like a staticky, weird, receptional type thing that the TV normally wouldn't do. We had to manually turn off the television. It's something very unique. It's something very special to have one of these. As I take a drink again, hang on. All right, let me take a drink again. I don't know. I talk through the thing and my mouth gets dry. But here we see, as I've said, the TV's coming on. At the same time the voice is speaking. I don't know how a TV would have come on by itself. In fact, we had to go find the remote. This was at a personal residence's house. And the remote, they had to go look for it. They had to look for it. They had to find it. They had to actively search out this remote. So somebody would have had to get this remote, would have had to find it, do it, turn it on, and we would have seen them do that. Very unique. Very unique type of recording here. It is being looked into because this place had several electronic failures and other things. The case was very well. The people have given us a slight permission to talk about it. They don't want elaborate details, so we're not going to go into that. We respect our clients. We respect the places we investigate. Well, if they say no, or they don't want this, or they don't want that, or anything, we have to do it. As much as I would love to sit here, and as much as I would love to tell you details, we have to respect them. Folks, as I'm looking at the time here, it's time for another break. I'm not sure of what's on the breaks and stuff. I'm not sure of how we're going to do these breaks. But we got to take a break. And so we'll be right back right after this. Telling us, let us know what you have on your mind and what you're interested in. And folks, we'll be right back. And as we come back, I just filled my mouth with some marshmallow pies, moon pies here. I love moon pies. The marshmallow pies, little Debbie marshmallow pies. Anyways, folks, as I'm going through the news here, I see this ad in this newspaper that says, it's that time of month again. I'm kind of shocked because as I shuffled through the papers, that's something I don't want to see. something telling me that that's what's going on. What it is it's telling you that tax time it's talking about it's for a tax service or something. Here, refinance now, lose your tax loan, and it goes on. It's basically one of these wonderful little financial ads. I thought it was kind of odd, but as I shift through this stuff, I realize that we've done this show a little backwards. We came into the show, we done it a little backwards here, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind doing things backwards. So we've done it a little backwards, anyways. And since I'm shifting through papers, figuring out the notes I wrote for these EVPs, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get into the news. We can get to the EVPs. We're going to have a whole show about electronic voice phenomena anyways. We're just trying to give you bits and pieces of what's going on. So, without further ado, since I got it right in front of me here, I still can't find the notes. Will somebody find me a darn note? Why do they get these interns in here? Anyways, before I get myself in trouble. My big mouth in trouble. Let's go ahead and do the news, folks. So, here's the news. Notorious Demon House. It was torn down by the Ghost Adventure buyer. Ghost Adventure Zach Bagans bought it in early 2014. Bagans said now he plans to release a documentary on the residence's haunting later this year, which will reveal the reason behind its demolition. The home that sparked national attention over reports of being infested with powerful demonic activity leading to the purported possession of nearly an entire family has been torn down, an India Star reported. The Indiana Star is the newspaper for that area. Something was inside that house. The ability to do things I had never seen before. Things the others carrying highest forms of credibility couldn't explain. Zach Bagans told the Indiana Star via an email. Latoya Ammons, who sought religious, medical, and law enforcement help after allegedly experienced a series of disturbing events inside those, included family members levitating, speaking in tongues, conversing, and acting extremely violent. Child services were called in, some medical staff examined. So he bought the home, and now he's torn it down. I don't know if this is something that we need to follow. I think it is something that is not cool. I think it could have been done differently, but that's not my choice. He's free to do what he wants to. So, what else do we have here? Oh, more Donald Trump news. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages of Donald Trump news that I'm not going to do. Here I go wadding up some of them and throwing them away. I'm not going to do Donald Trump news. I'm tired of Donald Trump news right now. It's not the time for it. Not in a pilot episode, that's for sure. Maybe down the road I'll get to some stuff, but I'm not going to do it in this one. I'm tired of it. Last week I was tired of it. This week I'm tired of it. He's not doing some things right. Let's just say it that way. I did vote for him, however. But he's just not doing things right. And I feel that it's something like that anyways. It's something that has to be dealt with. Possibly. But anyways, let's go to this news. We see some environmental news of our environment. Lots of rain in my area. There's dry spots. There was snow this winter that came through. There's some environmental news. See, I don't know what stuff you guys want to hear about. Do you guys want to hear about this environmental stuff? Let's see. Investigators reporting another demonic activity. We have 3 cases in the news of demonic activity being reported. And this is why I, last year, towards the end of the year, I sat down and I decided that I was going to investigate, because the churches are not doing it. The people are not doing it. A lot of people don't have the skills to do it or want to do it. Let's see what else news we have that we can go over here. See, I get this big stack of stuff, and I just read it randomly, and every week when I'm done, I go through it. Groundbreaking UFO video just released by the Chilean Navy. An exceptional 9-minute Navy video of UFO displaying high unusual behavior studied by Chilean, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, authorities for the last 2 years. Is now being released to the public. The CEFAA, the Chilean government agency which investigates UFOs or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, has been in charge of the investigation, located within the equivalent of the FAA, which is the DCAC, jurisdiction of the Chilean Air Force. Chilean government agency always makes its cases public as an investigation is complete and acknowledges the existence of UFOs and UAPs when a case merits such a conclusion. This shows some pictures of the helicopter, shows some diagrams of aerial diagrams and a picture. It's absolutely wonderful. It is up on HuffingtonPost.com. HuffingtonPost.com is where we're getting these news stories from. 5 things you should know before consulting a psychic. I thought this interesting, was a little odd. Don't have a specific agenda. Let the psychic guide the session. Listen to the credible details. Know what your psychic is. A medium? Are they a psychic? Are they a spiritual communicator? And terminate any session that doesn't feel right. And then it goes on to some safety points. Very interesting. Mysterious floating black ring over Disneyland explained. Disneyland Park, you're encouraged to suspend your normal beliefs about what's possible and enter the world of fantasy and magic and illusion. So it came to real surprise when at the end of April, and enjoying the sights and sounds of Disneyland in Anaheim, California, also home, folks, to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, Anaheim, California. Kyle Hawkins saw something odd in the early morning sky. He says, and quote, "No idea what this could be," walking up the street of Disneyland, following the parade. Everyone around me starts looking up and pointing to a daunting black ring floating mysteriously above us. It's unquote. A video was seen of this video. It looks like, to me, it's smoke rings. Honest to God, it does look like smoke rings to me. It's known by what took 2 months ago to grab media attention, but sometimes happens with dubious UFO stories. According to the Daily Mail, the bizarre black ring-shaped UFO sparked theories of an alien portal. Hawkins' alien portal reference wasn't exactly a theory, and a conspiracy theory has said that it caused families to worry about an alien invasion. One commentator in the Daily Mail story wrote, and quote, "LOL, people are funny with their conspiracy theories," unquote. NBC News explained many cases where identified hovering smoke rings consulted in pyrotechnics. To put the icing on the cake is what they're talking about. Apparently, pyrotechnics are a huge part of the magic of Disney theme parks. And it was pyrotechnic smokes from the equipment that caused the black ring. Some theorists have a doubt. I don't have a doubt. I mean, it looks like a smoke ring. There is some smoke around it. They do have pyrotechnics by the site. It looks like a big smoke ring, like somebody had smoked a big cigar and a big smoke ring went up in the air. They have these round things that shoot the fireworks out of them, and the smoke comes up out of them. I've seen them a lot of times at fairs or your county fairs or whatnot. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing special, folks. Signs your house might be haunted. Signs your spirit guide is here. Signs your family is demonically possessed. There's another signs of demonic possession in your workplace. These are silly lists. I mean, they all kind of say the same thing. I don't understand why I even had them. Do you need to tie your bio or your house is haunted? Interesting story. I went over this a long time ago. Real estate in Arizona, Toplick actually came up with a real estate training class. The instructor, Mary Baum of Canada Real Estate Training Center, said that you won't have to disclose a potential ghost, but you do have to disclose a haunting. Furthermore, she claimed that the topic had been debated in real estate conferences for years. I wasn't sure if she was kidding. Quoted, rules vary state by state. The person that quoted that is not quoted in here, but a lot of people are asking the same questions. A guy named Marty also pointed that someone dies in a house, you don't have to disclose that information. However, it goes by state by state. Here in my state of New York, if there is a death in the house, it has to be disclosed if the topic's brought up. Accidents, fires, other things have to be exposed and if they're brought up by the buyer. Courts have overturned rulings like this, and it goes on to talk about other cases. Realtor Magazine, a real estate agent in Oklahoma, Nebraska, did just that. Listing description. Instead of focusing on a great background, newly renovated kitchen, she focused on the haunted reputation. Unfortunately, the owners took the house off the market before it was sold. They claimed that haunting turned violent, and there's also some news about how it could affect your realty system. And then there is a creepy doll that if you look in its eyes, you will see things. And there's a video about it. Trying to find a doll's name here. New York City website apparently needs 2 weeks. Furthermore, made 10 people who longed on lineup. Site devoted to all things creepy is hoping a live web stream of Anne the Doll. The 13-year-old girl supposedly died in the early 1900s and being treated for tuberculosis at the Waverly Hills Sanitarium in Louisville, Kentucky. We know about Waverly Hills. I've always wanted to go there. If anybody can get there, please let me know. Website spokesman says, picked up Anne for $100 on eBay from a paranormal group in Ohio. She quotes, "We did not buy it now option," she said. "We unboxed her last week and put it in a storage closet at our office in New York." All right, well, Anne has been bought on eBay, another haunted doll bought on eBay, and that's from the Huffington Post, folks. I do go through different news sources. Unexplainedmysteries.com has a few stories. Unexplained Mysteries is a great site for news. Egyptian mummy DNA studies results revealed. Scientists unearthed the actual burial site of Abusar el-Maleg, I hope I got that right, along with the best bank of the lower Nile River. Date back to 1400 BC to 400 AD. I don't know why it goes backwards, but it does. Acquiring genetic information in ancient mummies, however, has proven so notoriously difficult over the years. The DNA degradation were thought to make the long-term survival of DNA Egyptian mummies unlikely. Despite this, though, the groundbreaking new study has proven once and for all that it is really possible to extract DNA from mummies. In particular, the team set out to test the conquest of Alexander the Great. Powers and left genetic imprint in the ancient Egyptian population. Intriguing, ancient Egyptians were actually more closely related to Europeans than Africans. And it goes into the study of the DNA with the mummies. I kind of like this story. I might touch on it later down the road, but this is just news that are popping up. Man claims aliens are right under our noses. I've discussed that in the past. Naturally official officially announced its mission to the sun. I've been personally following this. NASA has finally confirmed details of the mission, which for the first time is sending a spacecraft with a mere 4 million miles of the sun's surface. It's named to tribute American solar astronaut Eugene Parker, who originally predicted the existence of the solar wind, something that at the time was considered crazy by his peers. Unsurprisingly, though, building a probe capable of withstanding such extreme temperatures is no easy task. Tim Horberly said. He's also described the mission as just on the edge of achievable. It is something to achieve going to the sun. I don't think it's ever... I swear it's been done before. But maybe we've only sent small things or whatever. Ancient sea monster was the size of a bus. Tyrannosaurus Rex was a bit with incredible force. These are other stories here up on the unexplained-mysteries.com. Folks, I'm looking at the time here. We're going to have to progress into what we're going to have today. And that is, after I take another drink, I got some ginger ale now. Schweppes ginger ale. I am going to get into some EVPs. I think what we're going to do is do some EVPs after the break. But the news is there. The news is for us. Every week when we come on, we're going to do some news. If you have anything interesting in the news that you would like us to discuss, research, let us know by emailing us. Let us know what you have on your mind and that you're interested in. And folks, we'll be right back. All right, folks, and we're back. I just noticed that our call lines are open. 607-238-3816 is the temporary number that we have. Again, 607-238-3816 is the temporary number. And I just noticed that the board has been lighting up a little bit. I haven't been paying attention to it because I've been trying to work our new equipment here and get into the flow of stuff, and I completely forgot the flow of the callers because that's who makes this show. So we're going to open up the lines. Let's go. Let's just randomly pick one. I'm going to close my eyes, and here we go. Well, sir, hey, your phone's messed up or something. Can you try to speak a little clearly? That is an awful buzzing noise. I still don't understand what you're saying. Caller, are you there? Because I don't know what you're saying. How are we going to have a conversation with your phone as bad as it is? Alright, I could make out the last part. I think he said have a good day or something. I apologize for that call. I don't know where he was. I don't know what he was. Sounded like he was speaking in a tunnel. Maybe it's somebody fooling around. Maybe it's somebody on a rotary phone. Are you using a rotary phone to call me? An old-fashioned rotary phone to call me. Don't do it. Use a modern-day phone or a cell phone to call me. I don't get it, folks. I don't get it. We're going to the bottom half of the program. Let's see what else we got. We got another caller. Caller, welcome to the program. All right, hello, caller. I don't hear a thing. Caller? Oh, well, maybe they didn't want to wait. You know, you got to wait for the call thing here. I don't understand. We got it new set up. I hope it's not messing up. I hope it really isn't. Well, they were the three that were lit up. I don't think I did anything wrong. Caller, if you were waiting here and you really wanted to talk, go ahead and call us back. I'll be glad to answer the phone for you. Let us know. What's that clicking noise again? What? There's a clicking noise in my ear. What is it? What is making that? Every time I pull my chair back, maybe it's these wires here. They click when I move my chair. Huh. Anyways, folks, the phone is here. 607-238-3816 is the phone number to call in. I suppose I'm going to sit here for a little while until we get some callers. I hope it catches on. I hope you can call in. I hope things are well. I hope everything happens. I hope the people get interested enough to call in. And we're going to open this up for you folks, so you can call us at any time you want to during the program, or I will have certain areas you can call in. Maybe you can discuss anything you want in different periods. I'd like to have an open line thing, but the thing about the open line is it's not a call screener. Nobody screens the calls, so people scream into the phone, they yell, they shout, they act funny. That's part of it. That's the sick, agonizing part of having an open call thing. But you, the callers, make the show. Trust me, you do. We're really happy to have you. We're really happy to have you calling in. We're happy to have you with your thoughts. We're happy to have your take on things. We're happy to have you be a part of the program. I've always opened it up. I've always opened it up to the callers. I've always liked to have their interaction. You know, and as I speak about this board just is dying. The phone thing is gone now. We only have 3 callers. But perhaps, perhaps we can have more once we get started here. Again, this is something new for us. We're going to do. And don't forget to write us and let us know what you want to talk about. I have a personal website, brotherwade.com. I have we have the Thrifty Witchery up on Facebook. Wonderful sponsors. Great merchandise for the craft and the faith. And great stuff to work on. Great things to do. They have great deals up there. Check them out right now while you're listening. Check them out today. Don't delay at all. Get up there and check out what they have for you. We also have some other nifty stuff here. My good friend Angela Teresa is hopefully going to agree to come on the show. I'd love to have her here. She is a psychic spirit medium, which is an absolutely wonderful type thing to do in life. Speaking through spirits and spirit guides to know about what's going on in your life. It's going to be an interesting topic when we have it up here and when we get ourselves going and when we get ourselves moving along. But for right now, we're sitting here. For right now, we're focusing on getting ourselves up and about. And I don't know, we're almost to the bottom half of this little program we have here. I don't really know where we're at. The news that we did today was excellent. The news was about that doll and the doll being bought on eBay. Maybe if you want to, you can call in and tell us if you've ever had anything paranormal. You can tell us about that. Maybe you can call in and speak about your paranormal experiences with us. Maybe your thoughts and stuff. All of that can be discussed on this program. And in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say this right now, whether the producers like it or not, whether the boss likes it or not. You can call in and talk about anything you want during open lines. We're going to make an open line part of the program. We're going to do it for you. All right? I just decided that. So, we're getting to the top part. We're getting to the segment where we got to take the mandatory breaks. Most of the breaks I've been taking today are mandatory. I don't like to break. I don't like to have commercials and stuff. And by the way, that reminds me, a little sticky note here that I forgot about in my paper stack. If you are an artist, a musician, a singer, a songwriter, we would love to have your music on this program as well. We would love to promote you during our breaks. We are playing music as well as advertising. On our phone system, music can be played while people are in that thing where you wait. And we would like to help you. We're always looking for the independent artists. We're always looking to help you advance. Because I remember back in the day when I started out, people helped me. And it's kind of like giving back to the community and helping somebody else. I know it's a rarity. I know it's not common sense to do that anymore, but that's what I like to do. Okay? I am old-fashioned, folks. You know that. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm old-fashioned. I am old school, so to speak. And my technology level actually shows it. Well, we're coming to that mandatory break now. I just have to take it. I don't want to take it because I'm on a roll here, but I got to. I have to take it. We have sponsors that need to, and advertisers that need to be spoke about. We have some announcements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that break right now. We folks will be right back. Stay where you are. The final half of the program is coming up. Doop-de-doo-de-doobity-doo-de-doobie-doo. Ha, we're back. That tune always is in my head. And on the break, I talked to somebody very wonderful. She's a wonderful friend of mine. We're going to do it, folks. We're going to get it done. We're going to do it. We're coming up on the ending of our program here. I didn't know we were time-consuming. We do have a time restraint on this program. And we do have clicking noises in our earphones here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. We're going to take care of that. We got a lot for you on the next time. We got a lot for you on the next program. The next time around, we're going to do more. I'm in the works for more. We're in the works for a lot of good stuff here. And hopefully we can get this out of here. We can get this going. We can get this farewell to a good start. So we have to go. We're on a time restraint. I didn't realize it. I apologize for it. But folks, we're ready to go. And I know what I'm going to do. Probably on the way home, I'm probably going to stop for pizza, possibly. And we're probably going to put this on the overnight. So, all right, folks, with that said, this pizza sounds pretty good by now. Anyways, folks, I'll see you next time right here on the Dead Hour.